Welcome to the Pinner's Guide to Pinterest.
Pinterest is a social media website that allows visitors to repin a picture to save for later. Many people use Pinterest to collect ideas for future events such as birthdays, parties, or weddings. Once you sign up for free, then you can repin, like, or send different pictures. When you pin a picture, you have to save it to a board, which you can name, for example, All the Places You'll Go for a traveling board or A Penny for Your Thoughts. The site was founded by Ben Silberman, Paul Sciarra, and Evan Sharp. Of all the men and women online, 27% are 18 to 29 and 24% are 30 to 49. The company gained respect when they reached the amount of viewers similar to YouTube and Google in December 2011. The site then became one of the top 10 largest social network services. Pinterest is used mostly by average working day people, and a cool thing about Pinterest is that there aren't any ads, and though people aren't looking to buy things on Pinterest, there is that option which was recently applied to the website. Pinterest helps develop personal passions and suggests different hobbies to relieve stress and expand your horizons.
Questions pinners have about Pinterest. To remove a pin, click on the board it is in. Click the pencil at the top of the pin, then hit the delete tab that pops up on the bottom left. Want to add a cute dress, dog, or pasta recipe you found on the internet to your Pinterest? Copy the site's URL, then open Pinterest. Click the plus tab in the bottom right of your Pinterest homepage. Add the URL in the red box, and voila, you've created a pin. Tap the three dots at the top of the pin, then hit Save Image in the drop-down menu to add that cute dress on Pinterest to your camera roll. Have your besties on Pinterest? Create a group board so you can all add to that dream bucket list. Don't want a random Fred Burt seeing your boards? Hit the followers icon, find Fred Burt, and hit the red flag at the top of his profile. Bye Fred. Turn a fetish into a board? Maybe take advantage of Pinterest's private boards feature. Fetish away without being exposed. Have the Pinterest app and want that trendy glass bottle you pinned? Look for the buy it option at the top right corner of a pin. You might be able to order it.
In order to get far in life, there are things you should do and things you shouldn't do. Like when going on a first date and you want there to be a second and third and infinite amount of more dates, do act interested in what your date is saying, but don't turn your date into therapy sessions. Do Facebook him, but don't let him know that you've been Google stalking him for the past week. Do talk about issues that are important to you, but don't talk about sex. Do have more than one board on Pinterest. Show the Pinterest community all the things you're interested in, from your hobbies like knitting, to your obsession with Doctor Who, to your idolization of Kelly Clarkson and her ingenious lyrics. Do ensure that your boards aren't too bare, but not overflowing with too much either. Fill boards up with at least 20 pins to 100 pins at most. Do be aware of when and how much you pin. Pins should be sprinkled throughout the day, preferably during the morning and afternoon when many Pinterest users are active. Ghost members of the Pinterest community are frowned upon. Do pin different types of things. Pinterest isn't just for the typical how-to pins. As a community member of Pinterest, you should be reaching out to every member. You can do this through inspirational and relatable pins. Do be inclusive. It's not enough to just create several boards based on certain interests. Join the community.
The don'ts. Any good thing can be ruined by a single thing. Now that you have a good idea of how to be a proficient Pinterest user, I'll explain how not to throw all your good work down the drain. For one, hashtag do, hashtag not, hashtag overuse, hashtag hashtags. It can get hashtag annoying real quick and may lead a few pinners to hashtag unfollow you. On to the next. Do not forget to categorize boards. Categorizing boards is like giving potential followers a map to find you and your boards. Once followers have found you and your boards, make sure to make a good first impression. How do you do that? By not uploading low-quality pictures. We live in times where pixelated and grainy pictures are things of the past. Speaking of the past, keep your boards present and trendy. Don't go all bon voyage on them. Keep them updated. Followers want new content, and if they figure that their source has become dry, they'll get closer to the unfollow button. Last but not least, do not be repetitive with your content. Do not be repetitive with your content. Do not be repetitive with your content. Do not, well, you get the idea. In fact, you probably got it the first time around.